Hello instructional designers, this is Melanie Meza and today we're going to be discussing the ARCS model. So what is ARCS? ARCS is a motivational design and problem-solving approach that was developed by John Keller. ARCS is an acronym for attention, gaining and maintaining the attention of the learners; relevance, the need to make connections for learners between their goals and instruction; confidence, foster confidence within the learner to promote their effort; and satisfaction, satisfied to the learner that their needs will be met. Why use ARCS? The ARCS model is a problem-solving approach to designing the motivational aspects of learning environments to stimulate and sustain students' motivation to learn, according to Keller. If students have the right motivation, then they are more likely to engage. Attention can be broken into three subcategories. The first is perceptual arousal. Strategies for this might be to have contradictions or surprises for the students. The second subcategory is inquiry arousal, and strategies for this might be to present challenges or puzzles to the students. The third subcategory is variability. Strategies for this would be to provide different examples or different modes of presentation for the content. An instructivist approach for this portion of the ARCS model would be visual representation such as PowerPoints or infographics. A constructivist approach would be problem-solving activities such as guessing coin combinations for money in bags. And a connectivist approach could be using a web quest to research a topic. Relevance can also be broken down into three subcategories. The first is goal orientation. A strategy for this could be to explain the purpose explicitly to the students. The second subcategory is motive matching, and the strategy is aligning with student interests. The third subcategory is familiarity, which is where you can activate prior knowledge. An instructivist approach for this would be explaining how knowing the value of money helps to pay for things. A constructivist approach might be a jigsaw activity where students have roles and jobs and everyone participates. A connectivist approach to this might be to interview people in their communities. The subcategories for confidence are learning requirements, success opportunities, and personal control. For learning requirements, some strategies might be to have clear goals and criteria for the learners. Success opportunities would be to provide opportunities, the time, and the tools for the learners to succeed. And then a strategy for personal control would be to connect student effort with achievement. An instructivist approach would be to have I can statements that tie to state standards. A constructivist approach would be to have students set and track their own goals. Or a connectivist approach would be to create perhaps online blogs to document their learning. Finally, we have satisfaction. Subcategories for this are intrinsic reinforcement, extrinsic rewards, and equity. Intrinsic reinforcement strategies could be to show the value of real-world application. Extrinsic strategies would be informative feedback, and equity strategies would be consistency. An instructivist approach might be whiteboard quick shows where students are working on whiteboards and quickly show you their answers for immediate feedback. A constructivist approach might be classroom stores to teach about economics or supply and demand. And then a connectivist approach might be for foreign language learners who use video chatting to converse with people in other languages.